What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my top 10 apps that I use for 2020. This was a frequently requested video, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the apps that I find myself using the most, and I will have one game included in this list just because I know there's some people who also are curious to know what's available, like what's fun to play this year. So if you find any of these apps extremely useful, or you went ahead and download them and enjoyed them, greatly appreciate if you could actually leave this video a like so I know that you want to see more in the near future. Now with that said, let's stop wasting time and let's go ahead and begin this list. So the first app I usually use on social media to like share videos with my friends and family, and that is DoubleTake. DoubleTake got released earlier this year and is by the makers that made Filmic Pro. Now, unlike Filmic Pro, this app is actually free to download. And if you're using these modern day iPhones that have multiple cameras, with this application, what it does, when you open it up, it allows you to actually view from all those camera angles in one display. And the cameras that are in black and white are right now in standby mode, and when you select them, you can only select up to 2 cameras at a time, but when you do this, you can record different camera angles. The interface might look confusing at first, but it's really easy to navigate. So if we like select our wide lens, ultra wide lens with the selfie, and when you hit confirm, basically this is how your page is going to look like, and you can still move the window around if you want to. You can also make it full screen if you wish, picture in picture, or a full split screen mode. This is awesome when you're actually talking to the camera and you want to actually record using the front facing camera. And when you're done recording, you can actually have it so there's a setting here that will actually save those 2 separate files in 2 separate video clips. So when you're editing, you have the full clip of each camera if you want. Now for number 2 is MyFitnessPal. Now a lot of you guys asked me a bunch of questions multiple times on what kind of nutrition app did I use on my Apple Watch, and that app that you see that's downloaded on my Apple Watch is MyFitnessPal. Now I don't really use it on the Apple Watch so much. On the Apple Watch it just shows you your macronutrition of the day, but you really can't add food and stuff like you could on the full app on your iPhone. So I don't really try to use it on my Apple Watch. I only use it on my iPhone because when you launch the app, it's really easy. Everything is nicely categorized. There is ads here, but it's nothing like that annoying. It's actually a good information you want to hear, like nutrition, stuff like that, except for this. But I don't really use it because of that. I use it because the layout is extremely clean. I was using this application before Under Armour bought it, but they kept everything exactly the same before that partnership. There's a premium version you could buy, but I don't really recommend it. It just removes the ads and gives you access to meals and recipes. But I mean, like if you're connected to the internet, you can always find out new recipes online just by simply Googling stuff. So I don't see that necessary. But I like how you can see your calorie remaining, you can set your calorie goals on top. In your diaries, you can actually add food right here by simply logging in everything. You can add everything from the grams to cups. There's a bunch of different measurement configurations you could measure your logs by. And then you can also search, which their database has access to a bunch of different type of foods. And you can just hit the check mark. And then if you go to, you can also log in your weight. I stopped using it after a while, but I have been a user of this app since 2013. And this app is a lot better than having to log in everything on a separate notebook. But if you go to your nutrition and you go from calories, nutrition, not only can you see like your vitamins and stuff, your consumption, sodium and all that good stuff, but if you go to your macros, you can see how many macros you have for the day. Another feature I really like about this one is that not only can you backtrack from previous days, you can actually add like food recipes. If you measure everything, like a protein pancake or something, you can actually add all the ingredients and add that recipe on the app. So next time when you make that same meal, you can just tap on it, it will automatically log in the macronutrition of that meal. So it's really an excellent app for anybody, either if you're doing maintenance, you're on a calorie deficit, increase, if you want to build more muscle mass. This is a great app, and I also like that you can use a barcode to scan pre-made meals that you find inside grocery stores. You can log in your food that way as well. My number 3 app that I've been using the most right now is Webull. Webull is a stock trading investment app, and right now I've been taking advantage of the market, how it currently is. Since we're experiencing a lot of red days, right now if you plan on investing or you are an investor and you're looking for another brokerage app, Webull is really good. Now I use Webull a lot more than Robinhood now because there's a lot more useful tools that Webull provides you with. For example, Robinhood only allows you to see the share within 5 years, while the Webull app will actually allow you to check the lifespan of that company. So you can actually make sure and check and see if you actually are getting a killer deal. Now this application also allows you to configure it so that it will actually send you a notification when a certain share reaches a certain percentage. So if it's up by 10% or below by 5%, the app itself will actually send you push notifications so you can either sell, trade, or buy, depending on your tactic. And right now they actually have a promotion where if you use the link in the video description down below, it's just a referral link, but if you sign up with that link, you not only get 1 free share of a random stock, but if you deposit $100 or more, you get a second free share. And these shares can be valued anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400. So with everything going on right now, I highly recommend everybody to take advantage of these low cost stocks. Of course, do your due diligence on certain stocks. But like I always say, if it's a company that you really believe in and you know will survive and make it through this pandemic in the next couple of years, you're probably going to see a big return as soon as everything goes back to normal. Now the next app that's basically a necessity at this point is a VPN. The VPN of choice that I personally like using is Surfshark. Not only were they a sponsor on some of my previous videos, but it's a VPN provider that I personally use. There's no sketchy background like NordVPN had in the past. Surfshark so far has a good reputation, but that isn't the main reason why I use Surfshark over other VPN providers. With Surfshark, for the same monthly price, you could have multiple devices connected to a VPN at the same time. There's no limit. Other VPN providers usually only allow you to connect 1 VPN to 1 account at the same time, or 3. Surfshark doesn't have a limit. You can have 5 devices connected at once using your same VPN account, and also offers the same benefits like all the other competitors. Like you can change the region. It's really quick to connect on any device. Any interface is user friendly, and there's other features too, like you could actually put some websites on the whitelist, so when you go onto those URLs, it won't cause any issues where you have to turn off and disable your VPN. The VPN app will automatically identify that URL and will automatically turn it off, but when you leave that website and go on to another, it'll go back to normal without you have to manually go in and disable it. So for anybody looking for a good VPN provider, Surfshark so far has been good to me. Another app that I must recommend is AdGuard. It's basically an ad blocker for your iPhone. The app is free to install and offers all the ad block features that you expect to find on even those paid ones. When you download the app and it's set up on Safari, there's a video guide tutorial on how to do that. It's really easy, it's really user friendly. But once you have it enabled, if you go on Safari, go on any news website and such, if there's a lot of ads, this app basically will block all that and give you a cleaner layout. And in case there's an ad that wasn't detected by this app, you could actually go in manually, check mark it, and make it so it blocks it manually. So next time when you go into that same website, the app itself is gonna know, so you shouldn't see any ads. The only con to this is sometimes, depending on the website, you're probably gonna see like big empty spots on Safari. That's fine because I think it's a fair trade-off removing those annoying ads, especially on an already small screen device compared to like a laptop. But there you go, that is the app of choice that I personally use for blocking ads on Safari. The number 6 app that I have to recommend is Hydra. Hydra is basically like a color ID application. I used this before the Siri integration came in, where your iPhone will automatically block any unknown callers automatically. What Hydra will allow you to do is whenever you receive those unknown numbers, it will actually try to label it right there on your recent called list. So as an example, if you receive an incoming call and it's an unknown number, if you copy that phone number and you open up the app itself will automatically know that you have a phone number copied on your clipboard and will automatically let you paste it. And then if it sees that this number has been reported multiple times as being a fraud number or a spam number, it will automatically label it right here so you can actually see and verify. And there's also comments down here that the community posted anonymously telling us more information about this caller. So if it's like an AT&T worker but it's trying to get like surveys from customers, basically other people that answered this call are free to write down their experience with this number and give you more information on who this caller is and why you were selected. But that's how I use this app whenever I receive like an incoming call and I have no idea who the person is. I just paste it here instead of going on Google, and it gives me a lot more information here. Now the 7th app is Slick Deals. This is an app that basically will show you what sales are going on, either electronics, toys, clothing, or even coupons. Personally, I find myself perusing through this application once in a while, just when I feel like I want to know what's on sale. It could be either something like a GoPro, or in our case, HomePods are actually on sale. This deal for the Google Voice Assistant is also a killer deal as well. And depending on the product, this application is also community driven, where there is a comment section of other users sharing their opinion about this certain deal or product, letting you know that if this is actually a must buy or a skip. I like using this app for those last minute shopping ideas, but they also have a search bar right above in case you need like external storage and you want to make sure you're getting the best deal right now. You can basically find anything that goes on sale that's hot right here, all from this app. But again, you can check on featured products. Featured products is basically companies paying to promote their sales that they have going on. Front page is basically what's hot, like a modern tech piece that's a must-have, like a recommendation. And then popular is basically what the community have voted to be hot. So yeah, if you're looking for any awesome deals, it could be a promo code to something they posted at here, like a free Echo Dot or something like that. This is a great app to check out. Now for number 8 is Gas Buddy. I love using Gas Buddy, especially when I'm traveling and I want to quickly search what's the best gas nearby. It doesn't matter by price, but if I'm looking for like a certain brand, a certain company like Chevron, Gas Buddy will actually show you a map and not just show you the nearby gas station, but will also tell you the last reported price. And know that the same gas station across the street has better deals. So if there's like 2 Chevrons across the street from each other, instead of driving there and finding out the hard way, you can see it right here in advance, so you don't have to do that. Around the Los Angeles area, I already saved like 50 cents a gallon compared to the Chevron that's like 3 minutes away from the other one. So because of that savings, I definitely recommend using Gas Buddy for finding the best gas prices. Now, Newsbreak is my number 1 app. It's my go-to app when it comes to local news. The app is free to download and everything is nicely categorized as well. And during this pandemic, you can also keep track on what's going on in the virus news. But I personally like using this app for my local news because I am always aware of what's going on around my neighborhood, if there's new construction, and it combines all the other news sources into one app. So that's the reason why I like using this, and you can also check out headlines too if you like. This app is really useful, especially when you receive like an ambient alert. This application will actually tell me everything, so I don't have to manually go on Google and find out why I received this ambient alert and what's going on. And for number 10th, as I previously mentioned, we're gonna go ahead and cover one gaming app, and that is
Raid Shadow.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's Call of Duty Mobile. I know I recommend this app multiple times on my videos, and it's for a good reason. It's really fun. Ever since Apple allowed Bluetooth console controllers to actually pair and connect to your iPhone or even your iPad, playing Call of Duty Mobile with a full console controller is amazing. It's really fun, really enjoyable, especially when you plug in your phone using like an HDMI adapter like this one. You can take the gameplay from your small screen to the full screen on your television where you can game comfortably just like you would on a typical gaming console. The game is free to play. There is microtransactions, but it isn't required. You can still have a lot of fun without buying anything like I did. And I also like the fact that they have classic maps like Rust and a bunch of other awesome ones from like Call of Duty 4 to like Modern Warfare 2. So if you grew up playing these Call of Duty games, definitely do check out Call of Duty Mobile. It's amazing how great the game plays even on these modern smartphones. And there we have it, guys. Those were the top apps that I used for 2020. Let me know if you have some recommendations of your own you want me to check out. Feel free to comment that down below. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you at least found one useful app out of this video. And don't worry, links to where you can find these apps will be linked in the video description down below. But real quick, before we end off this video, if you're curious what kind of case setup I have on my iPhone, I've been receiving a lot of comments and DMs about it. I go through the full detail in this video in case you missed it, where I cover a bunch of my iPhone 11 accessories. And then this video over here, that is the video that YouTube thinks that you will like. Feel free to watch either or. Again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.